Heidi. She just turned her camera off. But Heidi, you're kicking ass, if I hear the numbers correctly. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I yes.
I hear
There
you're
we
going to
go.
be
Hi.
putting your other Washingtonians to shame here pretty quickly.
Awesome.
What was
Don't tell Jason that.
what was yeah
Tell
we
Jason
we
that.
want to spark competition.
Yeah.
Little
Uh,
friendly wager.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Make it a little spicy.
Make it
Well,
like my
there's
Keith
somebody else.
Hefner lobster dinner wager.
Yeah.
Heidi, what did you do last month?
I did February did
April.
185. I'm ending the month right now at 70. So yeah, it's been good.
Okay, and so last month you did 85. You're down a little bit this month. That's risk number one is you have a record month and then you lay off a little bit. Krista, what did you do last month?
And I'm ending this month with 84.
What did you do last month?
82.
Okay.
And
So
Jason, we got to hear from our other
Yeah.
Seattle.
We had what was it? March was 97K. Yeah. And then this month, right now, we're at 93K. And I need to see if we were going to make some extra. So we're going to be around 96, 97 by the end of today.
Heidi, will you make me a promise and kick his ass next month? Because he needs somebody to spark, and Chris the same thing. He needs somebody to spark his growth because we're going to get him to 200, and everybody else, by the way, in the same thing. What did the Sullivans do in Houston last month?
I think we did last month was 87, this month 85.
Okay, kick their ass too, Heidi. They need a spur to action. We got to get them to 200 as well.
Let's go.
Yep.
Well, one thing, Master Oliver, I just want to say about Seattle. You know how some of the schools were sometimes nervous when the school opens, fairly close to them and things like that. Well, these guys are all within 20 or 30 minutes of each other, and they're all doing those kind of numbers. So realize, and these are guys that actually know what they're doing. So it's when we've got these knucklehead schools that have no clue on what to do, the last thing you ever worry about is what they're charging, what the competition is, because there is no competition.
Yeah.
It's
well,
like
Smith, I said in retrospect, when I opened the 6 schools in rapid succession, if I had to do it differently, the one thing I would have done it differently is they all would have been on the west side of town, and they all would have been much closer to each other. I did it intentionally because I wanted to be on TV, and I wanted to be on citywide papers, and I wanted to be spread out enough so we could cover all the ground.
You also wanted to do it like Washington, D.C.
Right. Well, that was it.
Thing June Reed did. He didn't put them all in D.C. or all in Maryland. He spread around the Beltway so he could capture the marketing with all.
Yeah, but that was, and as you well know, that was my model.
Exactly. Well, that's why you did the 5 schools in 18 months, because we did 8 schools in 3 years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Nick did like 9 Art Linkletter locations in, I think it was 18 months or something like that. So.
Yes, Heidi.
I just wanted to say I joined this group exactly 1 year ago, and I remember you guys telling me in 1 year you're going to be $1 million school, and I was like, oh, ha, that's okay. And then, like my numbers that I've been putting up are crazy, and I only have 160 students, you guys. So, like, I'm a.
By the way,
Jack,
Scott and Brandy,
Jack,
she's kicking your average value per student all over the place.
Yeah. Like, I'm a single mom with a business. Like, you guys anyone can do this. You know what I mean? Like, anyone can do this. It's really.
Heidi's just getting into the renewals.
Yeah.
Well, and by the way, your school's only been open for what, 24 months?
18 months.
18 months, okay.
Yeah, sorry, it'll be, wait, 18, no, a little bit longer. So,
okay,
20 months.
Now we know why. I guess it's Marie. Where's Marie? It's the girls. It's Brandy. It's Marie. It's Heidi. it's the schools that have all the females. You guys better get you some girls working for you so you can get the numbers up.
Whatever it takes. And by the way,
Girl power.
your referral to us, which we always appreciate. Pronounce her name properly for me.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Heidi.
She started in December and she did like 40,000 last month. She's only been open for 5 months.
When you say started, you mean the doors opened in the school.
Correct.
When she started, she was 3 or 4 months before opening her school.
Yeah, she opened her school in December, and she has 100 students, and it's like month 5 of even being open.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, you better listen to this. Now, guys, you have to remember, it's not.
And she's in Texas, not in. Yeah.
I was kidding about the girl stuff, but I'm telling you, what they're doing is just doing. They're not preconceived on any ideas. What I like about Heidi is that, she was a member before with her ex, and they didn't do half as well because and I hate to say it, Heidi, but your ex was holding you down because you could only do what he was telling you. And once you got him out of the way, sorry to say, you just said, okay, I'm doing everything they say. I'm not picking and choosing. And that's what happens with a lot of schools is they pick and choose. And Jan said the same thing. And I think Scott has said the same thing is rather than pick and choose what things you want to do that we tell you, you just do them all and don't look back.
Well, yeah, to be fair,
Jan had the hardest. In business, you just got to do the stuff that's going to work. Hello.
Yeah. To be fair, Jan was the hardest headed person I think we've worked with. So she argued everything, and it took her 3 times as long to get there. So she did get there, but
she can have the record, and then
that's right. That's right. But congratulations, Heidi. Well done.
And Krista and Jason and Scott and
Delphina.
And is Bruce still on, or did Bruce hop off?
I think he had to hop off.
Yeah, Bruce was also doing some good numbers. He had gone up a lot, and Delfino has done good. And what I liked about Delfino is what I told him before. I said, you're doing a good job with your staff is when you go away and they either keep it above or do better or as good as when you're there. So keep that in mind with everybody else. You got to build your staff to give you that time so you don't have to do everything 24/7. And and Krista and Heidi and Jason, that's where you're working towards, is to have that staff. And I think Jason's already got it. And I think Heidi and Krista are working towards that, where they have the staff but the bottom line is if you don't show them how to do it, they're never going to have the belief system. So that's why somebody's got to get in there and do it. And then once they see that it works, then the belief system's there and they'll jump in and do their share. And I think that's where Delfino's at now too, is really, really important.
And again, thank you, Delfino, for that hammock. Heidi, we'd love to have a glowing testimonial. It doesn't have to be in a hammock or topless.